Is the Russian SH-92 chest rig the best one ever? Let's find out. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob, and in this video, as you saw from the introduction, we're going to be talking about the Russian SH-92. We're probably not going to determine whether it's the best ever, but we are going to talk about the details of this vest. I have two here. Obviously, the only real difference is the camouflage pattern. So this is colloquially known as VSR and Flora. There is no real difference between these two, but when you get them, there's sort of a difference in what comes in the package. So back in the day, or if you're a Russian soldier, this one appears to be torn open, this is what you would get. This heavy plastic bag, and in here is a Flora, or whatever pattern you're going to be issued with, and it has all of the components you see here, minus the magazines and the bayonets, of course. So it has all the pouches and the shoulder harness and belt. But it's when you get inside where the minor differences are. If we're to look at the backpack of the Flora one, this one came with, very much like the Alice pack, it came with some string on some repair string on a little piece of plastic, a piece of cloth. I don't know if this is, yeah, it's open. So you have your repair string, some repair material, and an extra buckle to do repairs if you should so need it. For the VSR, it's slightly different. It came with, I can find it, there we go. It came with a piece of repair material, and there's your string. It's not on anything, it's just stuffed in the backpack. String, I should say thread. But it actually came with the manual. So the manual is really helpful because if you see other videos of these, they don't tend to have the manual, and what they say can be sometimes incorrect according to the manual. The manual itself on my Russian's really horrible, but I can translate if the word is the same as English. I can translate it. So this is Transport Universal 6SH-92, and it has in there the various setups for this. So let's have a look at these vests and see what they hold. There are a regular soldier, one with for RPK, and a gas mask setup one. But let's have a look at the pouches. This pouch in the manual says AK-74 magazines or a radio. So it doesn't have any extra space for RPK magazines. It's AK-74 only. And in this case, you can see I have a couple of Plum magazines in there. This, I haven't figured out what goes in here. So the manual says NAZH, N-A-Z-H. This style of bayonet will not fit in. This style of bayonet does fit in. So, but it's also hanging way out the bottom beyond the keeper. So, NAZH is not a word that I would associate with bayonet, So I don't know what goes in there, and I couldn't find a good translation for that. This pouch is strictly for AK magazines, strictly for magazines, either AK-74 or RPK. This little tab is for when you're using AK-74 magazines. If you don't use that, you'll find your magazines falling out. That's just my experience with this. On this side, we have some more fun magazines, just regular AK-74, but you can also put RPK in here if you're doing the RPK setup. You can see it's much larger. This pouch here is for the rope flare, ROP. It's very specific, it goes in there. 2 grenade pouches. I can't remember the exact names off the top of my head, but it specifies which ones go in which one. This pouch, specifically in the manual, says adapter. Doesn't say what kind of adapter, it just says adapter. But I have found that it fits the stripper clip loading device perfectly. I'm pretty sure that this is the adapter that is meant by it. There's sort of a U-shaped object stuffed into it in the manual. So that's what I believe goes in there. These are your VOG 25 grenade pouches. I don't know if anybody's ever found a use for them, but they're there and they come in the kit. This, in case anybody is wondering, because most people do, is actually for your shovel handle. So I don't know where the shovel pouch comes from, but there should be to complete the set, there are 2 other pouches. There's a gas mask and a shovel pouch. And so your shovel hangs upside down with the handle coming up through here to keep it from flapping about. You have an extra RPK magazine, or just an AK magazine, but AK or RPK magazine pouch. But this is specific to an RPK setup of this pouch, otherwise it's not on there. Obviously it's got these nice adjustment straps. They're really easy to adjust and they stay solidly fixed because of the very coarse knurling on this, and they're quick release too. Again, you have them everywhere. All straps have that on this. These little bumpers here are just to keep the backpack from sliding off your shoulders. If you were to connect your backpack, so we'll use this one here. It's quite simple. You do those 2, and there it is. And that one goes in there, and that's all there is to it. It's a very handy way to do things. One way to look at this is it is a development of the Lift Chick vest. You can see the 3 magazine pouches are still there. They've gone down to 2 grenade pouches. It's really the same shape and size and in the same location, so I view it as just an extension of the or an improved version of the Lift Chick. This is a really good setup. The magazines are correctly located. Everything is where you would want it. On the back, just to get more into detail of this, on the back pouch itself, so this is very much like an Alice pack. It's got a pouch up here that you can put papers or any other large items in. It is marked, stamped on here. This one has the same thing, just in white, I guess because it's easier to read white on that background. There are 5 magazine pouches. Sorry, let me change that. 4 magazine pouches. I thought there were 5. The outer 2 have Velcro straps, where the back would be on the Alice pack. There is the same pocket. It does have 2 straps to pull it tight. One problem I have with this backpack is that these, I have seen various ways that people fasten these together. But as far as I'm concerned, these are put on backwards. They should be looped around like that, so that, not looped around, but fastened on in that orientation so that they act as a quick release, just like any other, but no, they put them on like that, and I have seen them done in various ways. I have never seen a backpack with these on the correct way. So once you do something like that, they are no longer quick release. I guess you could, no, they're no longer quick release because they're on upside down. These ones are of course the correct direction. I don't know why they put these on. And again, I've never seen a backpack anywhere, even in Russian use, with these on in the quick release orientation. So that is a quick look at the Russian 6SH92 chest rig. If you like this kind of content, you can leave a comment below, you can leave a like. If you didn't like it, I would love to know why you didn't like it. I can always improve these videos for those who didn't like it, but I have to know what you didn't like. You can send me an email. My email is always at the end in the ending sort of credits thing. And until next time.